Great information there. And again, that's why we do what we do. Let's go to this next story. At least 7 people who attended a conference, a COGIC conference in Kansas City, have been diagnosed with COVID-19. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment issued a statement this week saying people who attended Kansas East Jurisdictions Ministers and Workers Conference at the Miracle Temple Church of God in Christ may have been exposed to the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Now, folks, not having church services during this outbreak certainly creates a problem for a lot of churches. Now, here's the deal. People love talking about mega churches, but the reality is this here. Mega churches only comprise 4% of all churches in America. Mega churches comprise 4% of all churches in America. 96% of churches in America are small churches. And so what has happened is many of these churches are struggling to keep their churches strong until the parishioners return, and that's where larger churches are stepping in. Joining me now to talk about this is Justin Giboney, attorney and political strategist, and Bishop Vincent Matthews Jr., mission president for the Church of God in Christ. Bishop Matthews, how you doing? Bishop Matthews?
I am here.
All right,
how are you,
man.
sir?
Doing great. All right, pull up Bishop. So Bishop, what are the churches doing for these smaller churches? Because a lot of these smaller church pastors don't see what's happening. They're concerned. They're thinking about, will they lose members? Will they lose their churches? Will they lose their buildings? What's happening?
A lot of churches are in trouble. You know, the narrative that's out there is that churches are mega churches with big money. But as you know, Roland, first of all, thank you for having me on your show. The average church is under 100 members. And in black churches in particular, in urban and rural areas, many of their people have been laid off. Many churches are finding themselves in challenges. And so we've linked with the AND network, and the church is raising money, infuse money to assist these churches so that they can continue to serve their communities. And so that's a huge challenge because our communities are in need of help right now.
Is Justin there? Is Justin there? Is Justin there? All right. Well,
I'm here.
Pull him up, y'all. Pull him up. Justin, please. What assistance do these churches need? What is being offered to assist them?
Yeah. So what we've done, as Bishop was saying, is we've created what we're calling the Churches Helping Churches Challenge. And as you know, the Barna group came out, I think, on Tuesday with research that showed that tens of thousands of pastors around the nation do not believe their church are not sure that their church is going to make it through this crisis. So what we've done, we've gone to majority churches, majority faith organizations and others and said, hey, this is the time to show what the church is really supposed to be about. We need to help these small at-risk churches by giving them grants to get them through this period. So we have the Churches Helping Churches Challenge, and we also created the COVID-19 Church Relief Fund. We'll be raising upwards of $500,000 to give small grants, about $3,000 grants to churches that are in need. And Roland, you know, if you get the number saying that tens of thousands of churches don't know if they can make it, that means it's even worse in our community, and that our community is getting hit really, really hard. So a lot of these churches who they were already in a bad position, or they have a lot of people in their area are just out of work and can't give, or they have an older congregation that doesn't give online, they're really just stuck. Well, it's time for us to come together, whether you're a white church, Hispanic church, black church. If you have more financial stability, it's time for all of us to step up and help these smaller churches. So we're going to launch tomorrow. We'll have open applications on churchrelief.org for folks to apply, for small churches to apply to get this money just to make it through the crisis. The worst thing that could happen is for us to get through this crisis, and then you have a bunch of small churches who were serving their communities that can no longer do so now because they didn't make it through the crisis.
Bishop Matthews, what the churches are also dealing with, look, most of them don't even have infrastructure to be able to do online. I did a video last week showing some different cameras, how they can use to be able to go online. But one of the things that we have to also recognize is that they got to deal with these older members but they love church, they want to go to Bible study. But this is the moment, as far as I'm concerned, this is the moment where black churches have to seize the moment to say, look, as Jamal Bryan says, typically churches are 10 years behind where the country is. This is this opportunity to say, hey, we got to now operate in the 21st century as well. And so while helping them stay afloat and survive, they also have to be in a thrive state of mind.
You're exactly right, Roland. Our presiding bishop, Bishop Charles Blake, has continually our churches to follow all protocols and all guidelines to protect our citizens. I talked to one of our pastors today in Brooklyn, New York, Pastor Taylor of the Open Door Church in Brooklyn. They're serving 420 families a week, this week, last week, and every week for the last 35 years, giving groceries and doing things. They don't have PPEs. They don't have other things. This kind of money will help this small church who's helping their community with infrastructure. And you're right. They have to be careful, but without the infrastructure, it's very important to catch up and to be a part of their communities to serve.
Justin, again, give us that website where people can go to get more information.
Churchrelief.org. Churchrelief.org.
All right, then. Justin Giboney, attorney and political strategist, Bishop Vincent Matthews Jr. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. Tell Bishop Blake I say what's up.
I will.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so very much. Fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.